We're live. According to YouTube, we're live. Nobody's here. Said there was one person waiting, but I'll just say hello. And I will wait a minute or two. I hope we're live. I think we're live. Okay. Okay. I don't think anybody is here yet. That's okay. We're only 36 seconds in. So I'll give everybody one more minute. This is my cocktail. It's not an adult beverage. I don't drink, so this is just fruit punch with a fancy orange in one of my fancy vintage cocktail glasses to make it look like I'm drinking. I mean, after all, the name of the video was Pattern Drunk. So, all right, you guys can all see the halo light in my glasses, right? Sorry, didn't put any makeup on for anybody. I do have my vintage Redbird vintage box earrings from last month. I'm wearing them, but I didn't bother to get super dressed up. It is getting warmer in New Jersey. It's been cooler, but it's getting warmer, and we are apparently going to get another heat wave according to what they're telling us. In fact, it's starting tomorrow. But okay, now this is weird because over here it says waiting for cheap hussy. I'm sitting here. What are you talking about? Come on. All right, so wait a minute. If I go into my channel, I go into my this. No, see, it's live. It says it's live. There it is. Wait. It says it's live. Okay, it says it's live. But over here on this other tab, it says they're waiting for me. But you're not waiting for me. And it even says one person's watching, but it might be me. Anyway. So let's start at the beginning. Okay, so before I get into the haul, I did count the haul because I wanted to see how many patterns I actually got for $40. And I kind of stopped counting at $3.50. And this is a mix of like cut patterns, uncut patterns, all kinds of stuff. The things I did not count were all of these insane quilting patterns that are, sorry, I'm trying to adjust this so you don't see the ring light, but I think that's impossible. There's, I would say probably 200 quilting patterns. I'll show you an example of one so you know what I'm talking about. I weeded those out. I didn't even count them, but they're in the giant Goodwill bag that was filled with patterns. And I mean, if there's one, there's 200. I mean, there's so many of them, but I have no idea what I'm going to even do with those. But oh, a quick little thing before we get started. I was at Dollar Tree today and I saw this and I thought, you know, that's made for you to put files in this way. But if you turn it this way, I bet patterns fit in it. And it does. And it's super simple. Here's the directions on how you put it together. And it's just a cardboard folding file box for $1, and it fits patterns. The only ones that I had a little problem with were the McCalls. If you ever notice, McCalls are slightly wider than like Butterick or Simplicity. But for $1, what a great storage option for your patterns. Because if you're like me, you've got a couple patterns, right? Right? Like the $3.50 sitting next to me. When I was going through the patterns, I found a lot of extraneous stuff like this was just kind of shoved in there. I also found this was sticking out of pattern, and I just realized there's something in it. It's a bag from the 80s. I'm sure this is from the 80s. And there's something in here. Let's see. I love this stuff. It's like a little treasure hunt, right? And it's a receipt also from the 80s. Oh, yeah, look at this. It's old school, really old school. There was actually a lot of fabric, but there was 2 pieces that like caught my eye right away, and I pulled them out because I wanted to look at them. This is one. I guess it's supposed to go this way. I mean, how cool is that, right? And then here's, I guess, the matching piece. Oh, it's got a little bit of thread stuck to it too. A lot of there was so much stuff just thrown in a box, which was problematic for me. My OCD was going a little nuts because you couldn't really see what it was. Like I said, I saw a couple vintage patterns on top. And then I saw craft patterns and I saw these quilting, you know, like all of this stuff. And I was like, I don't care. I'm going to take it. I'll sort it out later. But one thing that I did find that was in a plastic bag, I'll show you what I'm talking about. There's a bunch of patterns that are opened, but some of them don't look like they were actually cut. And then they're in a Ziploc bag, and there's other things in there with them, like that fabric. And one of them had this. I don't know who she is, but on the back of the, let's see if you guys can see that. It is from, sorry, I had it upside down. October 1995. And it's amazing because it's got the Kodak emblem as a sponsor of the Olympic Games. You know, like, you know, nobody prints their photos out anymore. So it's pretty amazing to see that. All right. So let's talk about what I was just saying. Like, there is a lot of stuff that is not in my wheelhouse, right? Like stuff like I just don't get. So we'll start with here's a couple right here that I'm not even. So here's a pattern. This is what I'm talking about. There's like 100 of these, and they're just how to make this little doll. Okay. Then there's stuff like this. Okay. So it's this doll. Oh, it's upside down. It's this doll, and it comes with little wooden hands, right? And then more dolls and Country Life, Country Home. This one's crazy. Look at that. That's tight. So there's a lot of these things. So I'm just put those over there. Oh, look, I pulled even more out to show you guys. I wasn't going to show all of them to you, but see, here's, oh, I know why I pulled these out, because I wanted to show you guys. I think this person owned a craft shop, because look, these are doubles, right? There are two of these. And I noticed, oh, he's kind of cute. Look, it's like a dragon. He's a little white dragon. Or is he a dinosaur? No, he's a dragon. And here it's, oh, and here's Charlie, the dragon bag, right? So there's like a ton of these. And then stuff like this, Cloth World, round table cover. Thanks. Great. I'm glad I have that. Oh, and here's the other stuff. So here's one of the many quilting patterns. They're not just craft patterns. There's quilting, craft, like everything. But these are like weird because they're not in a regular pattern envelope. They come like this, right? So it's directions and a plan on how to make that particular, what is it? It's a cowboy. It's Cowboy Corral. All right, I'm going to move this back a little bit so we have a little bit more work area. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. That was also in here. Remember I found the bottles? Well, I found another two, and I'm sure these are fake because look at this. But this is kind of cute. Look, it's a fish, right? I thought that was kind of cute. And then like I found this attached to a pattern. I mean, it was a mess, trust me. So this is what I was talking about. Like, here's a pattern, and then there's the pattern, and here's the Ziploc bag, and it's all in here. And like something like this was attached to it. I have an entire box of those. I didn't even count them. That's not even in the 350 count. Yeah, seriously. And I'm not sure we're going to get to all of them tonight. I'm going to do my best, but this is a lot of patterns. I mean, it's a lot of patterns. So, oh, one more thing I was going to show you that I found a bunch of these. These are, they're not patterns. They're little like guides to sewing techniques for, there was one by Vogue for knits. This one is for sequins, and it's from McCall's. There were a bunch of these. So I don't know. You know, a lot of this stuff, I don't know what the value is, the price is, whatever. I just do patterns, man. I just work here, right? Oh yeah, and there were these types of things too. Now this is a pattern for kids, but it's also, sorry, I'm trying not to get glare on it. It's not like one of the big four. It's some small private company. So I'll throw them into the mix. Here's another one. I pulled a lot of these out, but I don't think I got all of them. I was really trying to be good and just count the patterns. I know how fun it is. Oh, look, another quilt pattern. How fun it is to like see things for the first time. But I'll be honest with you. There were a couple things that caught my eye right off the bat. Like, well, This pattern right here, which of course is cut, right? But seriously, don't we all want the like majorette, the pom-pom girl and the ice skating queen costume from 19, God, when is this from? Let's see if I can even find a date on it. '68. Summer of Love, guys. Summer of Love. These are your Summer of Love cheerleaders. But it's cut. It kind of sucks, but what are you going to do? So let's just get to it. All right. So another kids pattern. Also cut, I can see. You can kind of see which ones are cut. I can also kind of feel it. Super cute, right? See, the thing is, I don't really love kids patterns. I have sold some, but they don't sell as well as obviously women's patterns, right? That's going to be this. Ooh, this is pretty. This is cut. Oh, it's pretty, but it's cut. Look at this. Look at that view. Nice. Ooh, also cut. Also pretty. Pretty. Also cut. I'm not going to abandon the cut patterns. They're a problem. I need to take more time with them. I need to count them. I need to make sure all the pieces are in there, make sure they're in good shape, make sure the directions, yada, 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 right? All the stuff's in there. This is for a doll. These are doll clothes. Very cute. Oh, here's another thing that I found, not a lot of, but a fair amount of. So that's why I said I cheated a little bit. I found things like this. Like this is, of course, an apron pattern, but it's vintage and it's probably cut, but it was just wrapped. I'll show you what they look like. When I pulled it out with the other patterns, it was just wrapped like this. Oh, but I wonder if it is an apron. It is the apron because look, here's the other side. They look like they would come from an old sewing magazine or something. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. They're kind of cool ephemera. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe I'll just make myself another apron because I have like 500 million apron patterns because for some reason they're in every. Oh, and here's another one I didn't pull out for making Angelica, the little angel stuffed animal. Oh, and a no-sew hostess pattern for Halloween stuff. Put those over there. Oh, speaking of aprons, look. I'm serious. I don't know what it is. Oh, and this looks like another doll's pattern. Is it? It is. It's a Barbie pattern. Wow. Look at Barbie. Go Barbie. And another child's pattern. This is very cute. Is this child's? Yeah, this is child's, not doll. I know it's hard to tell. Doesn't it kind of look like it's for a doll? No, it is for a doll. Oh, the size medium, they're talking about the doll's size. Okay, so it's a size 13-inch to 17-inch doll. Because I was going to say, what are they talking about? Oh, and here we go. If one was good enough, let's have two. Well, let's see what's on the other side of this. Ooh, but look what's on the other side. Is this Barbie? It kind of looks like Barbie also. Yeah, it is. Barbie. It's like I said, it's kind of cool ephemera. I'm going to put that aside so I can put it in a slip. Oh my God. Seriously? How many freaking doll patterns are we going to have tonight? Oh, all right. Oh, finally a woman's pattern. Please tell me this is folded. Kind of cool. Definitely some double knit. No, it's cut. I can see the pinking. Oh, see, here's what I'm talking about. This is this thing from Vogue, and it's a professional fitting thing, but it doesn't, oh no, it does go with the pattern. Okay, it does go with the pattern. The pattern is 2645, so I'll have to see if I have that pattern. It's a Vogue pattern for a jumper, apparently. So that was the thing. These patterns were kind of a mess, so it was, even when I was counting, I was kind of organizing them a little bit because they were making me a little nuts. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys about this. All right, so remember I was saying there's just all this stuff in these bags. So there are, I'm just going to pull these out because there were many, many, many of these. I've never seen these before, but I saw many of them when I was moving them around. They are Fisher-Price patterns for Fisher-Price doll clothing, and it includes an athletic bag, a stocking cap and knit sweater, a blouse. Oh, we have two of the blouse. Another blouse. This one. And a bathrobe. And they're, seriously, they're legit patterns. Look at them. They're whole pattern in here. So I've never seen these. I don't know if anybody else ever has. Let me know in the comments if you've ever seen them, because I've never seen anything like this. But I don't even really, these must be old because I don't remember Fisher-Price doll toys. So this must be 70s or 80s because I was a kid in the 60s. And so, you know, this was in there. It's just a sampler. It's like a sampler, not quite a stencil, but a guide. And here's another one. Oh, yeah. This was the bag that I found all the cool kind of weird notion-y stuff in. Talon, ooh, falling apart. Talon rayon seam binding tape in a very bright red. It's not complete. Oh, and these. Oh yeah. When I saw these, I got really excited. 2 cards of shell pink buttons. And this was, I'm not serious, I'm not kidding. This was just shoved in between some patterns. Like nothing was really organized. I think they just, okay. Oh, this was really cool. So I'm like looking at this thing and I'm like, what is this? Okay, so it's the magazine article, and she taped it. And on the back here is, I don't know what, I'll have to look at it. And then here is the rest of the magazine article, which she taped for posterity. And then, see these? She took a newspaper and she cut up. She made copies of the pattern, and it's all in here, like this piece and like all the, and I was like, wow, so this is kind of the better part of this job, even though it's not really a job, it's really my side hustle, is I feel really connected when I see these things that these women cherish. Like, I don't know who she made this doll for. Maybe she didn't make the doll for anybody. Maybe, I don't know, she just made the doll for a church bazaar or something. And then these were also in here. Now these are not, these do not match, but I will show you. There's 3 of these. Really cute. Really beautiful color. I wish there were more of these. They're like a fuchsia kind of color. There were 2 of these. These are just a basic. They have a little bit of a design, but it's not much. And then there were 4. Hold on. Okay. There were 2 of these. And you see the little design on that. And then there were just like 2 of these. These are just basic shirt buttons. But it was like really nice to kind of find this, especially this. Like, she really cared enough to put this aside, and that's kind of sweet. I don't know who she made it for, but I hope they appreciated it. All right. While I was counting these, I did see a ton of craft patterns. Again, not something I love to sell. They don't sell all that great. You know what? I say that, but I'm wrong. I'm lying to you, because today I had like 4 like mid-90s patterns for drapes and curtains. And I'm like, I'm never going to sell these, but I'll put them on Etsy. I'll put all 4 of them up in like a bundle for $8. I mailed them out today. Some woman bought them with $5 shipping. I was like, I can't believe I made $13 off those patterns. I didn't think they would ever sell. She bought them. All right. So this is, I guess this is Farmhouse. If I list this, I'm going to call this Farmhouse, even though it's not black and white. Ooh. Oh, okay. First I'll show it to you. Then we'll see if it's factory folded. What? Look at those sleeves. Oh my God. Oh, those sleeves are awesome. Okay, hold on. It feels factory folded. I hate to even do this because it's factory folded. Nice. And it's a size, what size is it? It's a size 14, so that's not too bad. That's the 36-inch bust. That's not the super, like, horrible small size 8 or whatever. I'm going to put that one over here because I don't want that. That's going on Etsy right away. Oh, and here we go. Because when you get to a certain age, you collect bags and you need something to put them in. This feels factory folded too. Wow. Okay. I guess we got more stuff than I thought that's factory folded. Oh, well, this is cute. I've never heard of this. Kids gear from Butterick. This is not factory folded. This has been cut up, but that's like super cool. Look at that. I guess, yeah, I guess back in the day, people used to make these instead of just like going to Walmart or wherever. Oh, look, it's the little girl from Poltergeist. She's playing with her toys. Oh, it's an Easter specific pattern too. Look, it's all bunnies. Bunnies. Oh, welcome to the 80s, my friend. If that's not a bat wing, I don't know what is. And this is, this has been cut, but that's a shame. Look at that. Bat wings for days. Oh, and look. More cottagecore and farmhouse. Oh, look, and more. Just like so many of these. I'm telling you, I'm going to have to find like, oh, I see, and these hang. Sorry, I was showing it to you the wrong way. Look, they hang. I'm going to have to find like a craft fair or something this summer because I don't think I'll even be able to sell these on Etsy. Oh, more. Look. Did you want a chicken? Did you want to make your own chicken? There you go. Oh, and if you don't like chickens, how do you feel about geese? All right. Ooh, now this one looks good. This might also be factory folded. Ooh, it might be. I don't know. See how it's sticking out up here? But it is. And that's kind of cool, actually. Because these are basically like float house dresses. That's what they're called. They're called floats. I know. I'm old. I know they're called floats. Oh, wow. This is a good one. This is not factory folded, and that's a shame. But a pattern for slips and crinolines. That's kind of cool. Does it include the camisole? Yes, it does. It includes this camisole over here. And this slip. Wow. And the half slips and the crinoline. Nice. Okay. More baby patterns. More child, baby, doll, whatever you want to call them, patterns. And boleros. Lots and lots of boleros. It's funny, last time I was here, most of the patterns were 70s and 80s. I'm noticing with this haul, it's mostly 80s, 90s. So I have quite the mix of recently vintage patterns. This is kind of crazy looking. I love the pigtails on this one. Yes, speaking of the 80s, there we go. Options. Stretchy options. Oh, ooh, dude. Okay, seriously, don't they look like the pants that Matthew McConaughey was wearing? Right? In Dazed and Confused. Wasn't Matthew McConaughey wearing this outfit? Now here's the pattern. If you wanted to go as Matthew McConaughey from Dazed and Confused, it is cut though. Oh, lovely. Look, a 1980s wardrober with the largest shoulder pads in the world. Look at this. I feel like she should be singing Stop Making Sense with David Byrne. Oh, this is very, very 70s, very Farrah Fawcett. Feels like it's cut. Kind of cool. Oh, wow. Wait. And then there's Maud, and then there's Maud, and then there's Maud, and then there's Maud. Oh my God, totally B. Arthur. Remember? Maud always had that outfit on. Oops, falling apart too. That's the sad thing is some of these are really getting crinkly. There's Maud's pattern. If you wanted to dress like Maud. Ooh. Attention all church ladies. Here we go. Wow. Oh man, that's crazy. This is definitely, okay, see, you kids are too young, but back when mommy and daddy were young, there was a singer called Queen Latifah, and she had a song called Latifah's Had It Up to Here. And in it, she was wearing this hat. So it's kind of crazy to see this, but yeah, Latifah had it up to here. Give it to him, Queen. Okay. I think that, oh yeah, it's for the bedspread. Okay. It's for the bedspread and the pillow shams. All right. We'll see. I looked down and I was startled by this. Wow. Oh, of course it's factory folded because no one in their right mind would actually buy this pattern because it's kind of creepy. Doesn't he look? He looks like the doll from the Poltergeist from the movie, the original Poltergeist movie. He was sitting on the chair, the clown that attacks everybody. Oh, I'm so glad I got rid of those drape patterns so that I could make room for more drape patterns. Oh, geez. Oh my God. You know, in the 90s, what was our obsession with dressing woodland animals or even farm animals like this? Like who puts a cow in a dress? I don't know what we were thinking. Oh yeah, and if you don't like cows, here, put a mouse in a dress. There you go. It's insane. And again, look, because there weren't enough. Apparently we're in the cows dressed in dresses vein of the. Oh yeah, we are. Because here's another one. Oh, I see. Oh, you know what? Doubles again. Doubles of those patterns. I think they must have owned a craft store, and grandma went out of business or whatever, and they sold everything. And here's ducks again. Ducks in overalls. And then, oh yeah, I was going to show you guys this. I found a lot. I threw all these away, but I saved one to show them to you. It's a piece of plastic with, oh, something's written on it too. To cut, dress. Yeah, these are like directions for a dress. I'm not going to keep them. It's going to go right into my trash bin. But it was really strange. There were a lot of those. And they were dress pieces. You could see they look like sleeves and everything. Then this, I'm not sure why I have this in there. It was probably one that just slipped, got in there somehow. Okay. Oh. Okay, so this is for a baby, not a doll. This says 6 months on it. I just looked. Is this? No, this has been cut too. Whoever it was a pinking shear cutter, because all the ones that have been cut, you can see the pinked edge. This one's kind of cool looking. I don't know what these are. What are these? They're fun sewing cuddle pillows and pajama bags. Okay. Oh boy. There's nothing like a man in a shorty robe to get me going in the morning. Woo! Is it hot in here? Oh, so many clowns. I'm first of all, I'm totally creeped out by clowns in general, but I'm not a huge fan of dolls either. Or for that matter, cats dressed as dolls. It's so weird to me. Or cows or pigs also dressed like dolls. Oh, there's just like a plethora of these. All right, and here's a wreath. You can make a wreath with the ducks. I think we already saw this one. Chicken dressed as a human. These are at least cute, and they have an alligator. And well, okay, the koala, the alligator, and the kangaroo are kind of cute. And then here's pigs for every season. Oh my God, they have like a Christmas pig. Oh my gosh. And again, with your chickens dressed in, putting your chicken in a dress. I wonder if you could actually make this dress and put it on a real chicken. All right, what do we got here? Ooh, another nightgown pattern. Yeah, cut pattern. Vogue Calvin Klein jacket. Really banged up. Definitely cut. Actually not cut, but no directions. Great. Oh, wow. Oh, do you guys remember these? Remember these from the 70s, late 60s, early 70s? Wow. Oh my gosh. This has been cut too, but that's a kind of a cool one. Oh, what is this? Oh, yeah, here we go. For making thumbless mittens. There was tons of stuff like this also in the boxes just shoved in there. And I'm like, like random stuff, like notes and all kinds of stuff. I think what happened is whoever passed away and the kids went in the basement and took all our stuff and put it into boxes and drove it over to Goodwill. And then I immediately showed up and took it. What are these? These are actual scarecrows. These aren't animals dressed as humans. These are scarecrows. Also semi-creepy kind of thing. All right, so this is kind of cute. I got to admit, like these are cute. Look, they're little dogs, right? There's like a shaggy dog and a not so shaggy dog. And we have cows dressed up again. Oh, and cats dressed up. Oh, and another vintage one that's super cute. The vintage ones, for some reason to me, the vintage ones are cuter. Probably because it's like my time frame. Okay, these are apparently door stops, according to the. It's very odd, but okay. Oh my God. So many crafts. Like I said, I'm not a craft person. I hope nobody wants to really look at these because I'm like really phoning it in when it comes to the craft patterns, aren't I? All right, I'll try and get them a little closer. Oh, wow. Brings back horrible Barney nightmares. But look, Barney is a cross-dresser. And Barney was purple, not green. I bet they couldn't do it in purple because they didn't want to pay the rights. Oh my. Do you guys remember Sherry and Lamb Chop? Oh my God. It's the freaking pattern to make lamb chop. Oh my God. Tell me this is factory folded. It is. Ooh. Wow. And isn't it crazy when you find a factory folded pattern that's really cool? It's like a spell book and you know who you're going to put the curse on. I'm going to put that one over here too. Okay, more of this stuff. And just a lamb chop stuffed animal. Oh my God, this is just the stuffed animal, I think. What is this? I hate it when they don't tell you, like, yeah, it's just the doll of lamb chop, but still. So we're going to put those together. They'll be the lamb chop bundle. If anybody's interested in those, there will be a lamb chop bundle going up on Etsy. All right. Okay. Well, okay. This is kind of cute. Look, it's like a nursery quilt. There's a lot of quilting. I suspect that she actually had a quilt shop, but then I did see dress patterns, so I'm not really sure what that's all about. But who knows? Who knows? Like the last time I did this, she was a home ec teacher. That made sense, right? Because it was a lot of young patterns and they were all from the 70s. And that's when she was working. Is that an apple? It is. Oh, it's a strawberry. You know, I should just mail this to Christina from the Air Effect because I don't really want this pattern. And it's, of course, it's factory folded. I should just send it to her because she loves all things strawberries. She can have at it. I did also notice a lot of costumes. So if you'd like to dress your child as a banana split, or I don't know what this guy's supposed to be. I guess it's an orange, or Humpty Dumpty, or pumpkins, or a baseball, or I guess these are tomatoes. Oh, look, I'm so stupid. Look, they're supposed to be the pincushion tomatoes. Like, right? Yeah. Yeah. And look, another apron plus wreaths, but how cottagecore is that? Oh my God. Oh, that's 80s. I remember I had hair kind of like that for a little while. Oh, and mice dressed as children. Oh, and an adult costume if you want to look like Robin Hood, but not really. But not at all accurate. But your friends will know what you are. And this is, oh my God, I forgot about these. They're coming back to haunt me. There was this thing in the 90s. It was children facing the wall. It's super weird because if you ever saw the Blair Witch Project, she made the kids face the wall before she killed them all, right? So I think that's why these went out of style, because everybody saw Blair Witch and they were like, yeah, take that kid facing the wall ornament thing that we have on the lawn down. Oh, I see vintage. I see vintage. All right. And it's cut, but it's very pretty. This is apparently, yeah, I think. Wow, this is pretty crazy. Look, it's a trapeze dress with the evening coat. That's pretty amazing. Is it cut? Yeah, it's cut. It's pink. I can see it. But still, you know, if she's pinking her patterns, I'm assuming she's taking good care of them. So somebody might want it. And this is, I think this is the one we already saw, but another child's pattern. All right. Yeah, I'm looking at this. I'm not sure we're going to do all of them, guys. I got to tell you, it's just so much. Rabbits dressed as small children. Okay, just actual, wow, actual animals. But look, somebody's address is on there. And this is like one town over from me. In fact, I actually know where Dale Avenue is in Atco. It's like one town over from me. Okay, seriously, the creepiest doll of all, creepiest doll pattern ever. Oh my God. And you make the doll and the clothes. Seriously, let's see if this one's factory folded. It's factory folded because people walked past it and did like the sign of the cross and then moved away. Okay, so I'm going to say Carnage DeCarlo. I love the name Carnage. And you know, I live in Hamilton, most Italian city in America, right? He's did the laughing thing for like the Blair Witch, right? But remember the Blair Witch? Yeah, we weren't having like stuff on the lawn with kids leaning against the house in the corner anymore after the Blair Witch. But this is actually almost as scary. So I'm going to put this one aside too. Oh my God, here we go. Dress up your crows. Not scary at all. Okay, these are seasonal, but I don't know what, I guess they're just seasonal dolls for display. I knew one of these would have to be in here. Look, it's the sunflower transfer for your sweatshirt. And then, ooh, look on the back. You can also make a hat. Wait, didn't Blossom have something like this? Wasn't this like a Blossom? Mayim Bialik, wasn't she dancing around with a sunflower on her head? Whoa. Wow. A Flintstones kids pattern. Factory folded. Nice. That's crazy. This must have been when the live action movie came out in the 90s. Again, in the 90s, right? And then children dressed as little clowns and butterflies. And I guess, is that a dinosaur? Yeah, and a dinosaur. I mean, cute. Also feels factory folded. Oh, more costumes. Okay. This is actually cute. Look, when you make this, you make the pony thing. What happened to the decorative stuffed animals for your house? I have never fell into that trap that a lot of women did of having. I have no stuffed animals on the bed. I don't collect dolls. Dolls completely freak me out. When I was a kid, my mom had like a clown thing that she made in like one of those ceramics classes you could take. Like, yeah, no, not me. No, none of that decorative stuff. My big thing is I have way too much art for a person like, you know, that's not wealthy like me. Okay, so this is interesting because this is so socially unacceptable now. This is lovely. If you are going to a powwow, please do not dress your child as a Native American because it's what we call appropriation. And we shouldn't be doing it, right? I mean, an Indian costume isn't really like, if you want to dress your kid as something for Halloween, dress them as something really crazy, man. Dress them as like Dracula, something like that, right? Okay, teddy bears. Oh, I have some other patterns by this. I don't know who Jan Briggs is, but there's a bunch of like patterns like this. Yeah. Carnage DeCarlo was saying that pattern reminded him of the Thanksgiving scene from the Addams Family, which is, by the way, hands down one of my favorite scenes in that movie. And every year around Thanksgiving, sorry, I'm showing a lot of cleavage. Every year I post it on Facebook as a reminder to my friends that this is the way I view things. I'm going to have another sip here. Non-alcoholic. Oh, wait. We're back to the Blair Witch and the children standing against the wall. And again, and this one's not factory folded. Somebody actually made this and like stuck it in their house. And then look at the kids. Here's a picture of the kids, right? They're like, oh, don't hurt me. Oh man, scary. Okay. Oh, all right. We're getting to the bottom of the big box. I put everything in the big box, and in the smaller box, I put the stuff that was all the quilting stuff. So when I was counting, I saw these, and I was like, "Do I include them?" I'm just going to prepare you guys. If you're triggered by dolls, yeah. And it's not one. I think there's like 3 of these. Oh no, here's another one, right? Oh, ooh, and these don't have their eyes open, which is like, it's creepy because I know that they're supposed to be asleep, but don't they also kind of look like, in Victorian era, they used to take pictures of the dead after they were dead for the family to keep them and to keep family repose. And uh, I don't do that to your son ever. Oh, there's 2 of them. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's like my buddy. Oh man, and the Shirley Temple, and oh yeah, just ooh, ouch. No, just say no. All right. Oh my God. Well, this takes me back, and specifically says not the dolls, the clothes. Because remember when people were nuts for Cabbage Patch dolls, and teddy bears dressed as small children, and super creepy Santa. Yeah. And what in God's earth is this? Okay, this apparently is a horse or a sheep or a goat made out of rags of cloth. Okay. More Easter. And more Easter. Oh, wait, we have 2 of these. There we go. Oh my God. And more Easter. Oh, we're in the Easter section of the patterns. Oh, Jesus. How many like bunny patterns were made by Simplicity or whoever? Ooh. And then there's this, Passion Play. Yeah. Yeah, this might just go straight to my neighbor. My neighbors are nice but very religious, so I just give them stuff like that. Yeah, Carnage is asking me if there was a pattern for Cabbage Patch dolls. I vaguely remember there was a pattern because the Cabbage Patch dolls were plastic and cloth, but I think you could make one that was like an all cloth Cabbage Patch doll. For the parents that didn't get to the store early enough and didn't want to have a fist fight with other parents to get you the Cabbage Patch doll for Christmas. Ooh, Disney Princess. And this one here, I have to tell you, I have a very good friend. I'm not going to say her name on air, but she made this for her daughter, and then she made herself the Wicked Witch costume. And there's a picture of them on Halloween. It is hands down my favorite costume. She's really into Disney. I don't know if she does Disney bounding. I should ask her sometime. Oh, yes. 90s. Oh, and it's a ton of them. Wait, there's more on the back. Oh, boy. All right, this does include a checkerboard and a backgammon thing. Oh, and tic-tac-toe and stuff. Okay, these aren't placemats. I thought these were placemats. Yeah. Right. Yeah. The thing that's the thing. Like this, you're right. This is like the fake ass Disney costume. Like your mom wouldn't buy you the regular Disney costume. This one's, royalty free. Did I show you guys this one? I think that's a tissue box cover that looks like a small chair, which is kind of gross. Oh, I remember seeing this. This was super weird, but it's kind of cool. It's slippers for kids. Let me see if this one's factory folded. It is. I'm going to put this one aside too. The ones that are truly exceptional or very, very creepy, I'm putting aside because they might go on Etsy first. Oh, another stack. I think I'm seeing more costumes because I see yellow. Oh, yes. And what does it say in the corner? Zeusters. I don't know what a Zeuster was. A lot of these references I don't get because I don't have children. So I missed, all right, this one I do. Peter Pan, the movie Hook. And then another Zeuster. I don't know what Zeuster was. Let me know if you know. I'm wondering if it's like, was it a Nickelodeon thing? Was it, oh, there's two of the Zeuster ones. And Martha's favorite dress pattern. Oh, I'm sorry, Martha. This is apparently the way Martha dresses. And this is, I believe, an adult. This is an adult pattern. Boy, this doesn't look like, it doesn't look like an adult pattern, does it? But it is. It actually is an adult pattern. I'm sorry, Martha. And now, I guess we're getting into the area of the patterns where we have the vests. So this is another wardrober. I have to be honest, I used to like wardrobers because if you didn't like the pants in that wardrobe, you might like the shirt and the skirt. You know, like what I mean? Oh, okay. So here's to make the doll case. That's kind of interesting. I've never seen a pattern like that. You make the doll case. Okay. Ooh. This is going to hurt my back after a while because this box is a little bit too low, but more bunnies dressed as children and teddy bears dressed as children. Oh, and I have this pattern cut, and this one feels, yeah, this one's uncut. So that means I can take the pattern that's cut and throw it in the trash and actually give this to the people who might buy this in my Etsy store because no one's biting at it. Oh, okay. These are, I guess, supposed to be like Amish dolls. See how they have no faces? Again, super creepy. Like this one, I guess she added a face, but look how creepy that is. Ugh. Yeah, you know what, DeCarlo, I'm sure there's Fran Drescher material in here. Absolutely. I'm sure there's Fran vests too. Oh, more creepy dolls. Jesus. I'm going to have like nightmares tonight. Oh, more of the faceless creepy dolls. How many patterns do you need for that? Okay, this is cute. Yeah. Around Halloween, I'm just going to have like a big old Etsy sale with Halloween stuff. And these are mice. Mice from Beaver Valley. I'm not really sure what that's all about either. Are they beaver? No, they're mice. Okay. Okay. Please don't dress your little girl like this. Like she looks like she's supposed to be selling posies on the street in London. And like, it's like a wave. Oh, here we go. Teddy bears dressed as small children. Oh, look. Teddy bears in a vest. Okay. And stuffed animals. One of them apparently is pole dancing. They need the money. They're working their way through college. Don't hate. And oh, wow. Okay. Again, with we just had no modesty. I mean, look at this guy over here. We just had no modesty back in the 80s and 90s. Dude, that towel is too short. I can almost see like, your junk. Could you imagine this guy too? Like he's your dad, your friends are over and he's just walking around like, hey girls, what are you doing? You having a slumber party? All right. Oh, more. There's so many. Oh my God. The first one's a craft. I'm going to flip them over so I don't like freak out when I see the craft patterns. But here we have scarecrows not being scary at all. Chickens dressed as children. More animals in prairie dresses. And this one, is this to cover something? A lot of these are like to cover a broom, something like that. Yes, I think a pattern where you can stuff a child and dress them as a teddy bear would be much more interesting. Just kidding. Okay, so this is kind of cute. This is, do you guys remember these? I had one of these when I was a kid in like 1969, and you could like tie the shoes and button it and, it taught you things. And this is, and these things. which are, I have to say, I remember when they became popular in the 90s, but they're still around. You see them. And there's all the different ones for the different times of year and occasions. Okay, so this is a little girl with, oh, okay, these are a little girl. Okay, no, I'm sorry. This is for the dolls and the doll clothes. None of the little girls' clothes are on here. Here we go, a little boy being attacked by a teddy bear backpack. It's interesting. Wreaths for all seasons. Okay, teddy bears not just dressed as humans, but apparently dressed as wealthy French Revolution, pre-French Revolution humans. Oh, look, look, wait, here's the Downton Abbey teddy bears. Yeah. And these are, I don't know, wait, Carol Lynn, whoever she is, this was her pattern. More teddy bears. I think we already saw this one. It's hard to keep track. Another teddy bear. Stuffed puppies. Oh, and cats apparently also. And moose. You know, it's funny. I was thinking earlier, where are the moose? Because I remember when moose were a big thing too. Another teddy bear. Okay, so basically, if you want a pattern for a teddy bear, hit me up. I probably have several. And these are holiday teddy bears. All right, next group. Oh, wait, I see an actual Vogue. I see Vogue written, so okay, well, but it's not this pattern, because this pattern is hats for your husband with vests and ties. And here's all the ties and vests on the back. It's really fat, so it was used, but vest, bow tie, tie. No cummerbund though. Okay, very basic. This is the dress from the 90s. I'm not kidding, guys. This was the dress that is like, I think everybody had this dress in the 90s, and I actually had it. It was a little shorter, and it had sunflowers on it, and it's totally coming back. And here's basically the same dress with an empire waistline. Oh my God. Here's the pattern if your kids are going to be in a wedding. More teddy bears. What are these? These are Edwardian teddy bears having a picnic by the, oh, I thought it was a lighthouse. It's just a gazebo. Oh, cool. Vintage nightgowns. Is it a nightgown? Yeah, these are pajamas. Is it? Wait. Yeah, nightshirt and pants. And yeah. We used to call these cheerleader skirts in high school. I never wore them, but then there's this pattern. Look, oh, this feels like it's been used too. I'll have to look. Some of these had, oh no, it hasn't been used. Some of these had the transfer for the poodle. So I'll have to see if that's one of them. And where was this in 2020? This was the pattern everybody wanted for 2020, right? Yes, I believe Stephanie Tanner had several copies of that dress, by the way. Oh, and here's a kid being mugged by the what are they called? Koala bear, not koala bear, panda bear backpack. Bunnies dressed as children. Another bunny, oh, with children. Look, can you see they're actually hanging from her by clothespins, which I'm sure is not legal. All right, here's the holiday. This is the holiday bunnies. Remember we saw the holiday teddy bears? And here's something from Simplicity. We saw this one before. This was the one that I said, you know, it's country, what, farmhouse. We don't call it country anymore. It's farmhouse now. All right. Ooh. All right. Oh boy. Do you remember last time there were the Raggedy Ann and Andy costumes? These are the actual, this is a pattern for the doll. It's really big, which means it's been used. Oh my God. Oh, we've apparently hit the Raggedy Ann and Andy vein of this box. Here's the doll in every size. Wow. More Raggedy Ann and Andy. Oh, wow. Here's some Winnie the Pooh. But again, DeCarlo, the non-licensed, the kind of generic, right? The Carmen Sandiego of the Winnie the Pooh line. You know, the Tigger, the Piglet, and the Pooh that don't have anything distinguishing them so that they can't, so that who's this, Butterick? Yeah, so Butterick doesn't have to pay royalties to Disney, who owns Winnie the Pooh. Oh, Pumpkin Patch Kids patterns. Moose, dressed as children again. Oh, man. Another kind of creepy looking Santa and like an elf on the shelf. I can make a real Annabelle doll. Problem is no demon wants to come live with me. Trust me, if you knew me, you would understand that comment. Sunflower flower head dolls. Okay, I don't remember this trend. Oh, more dolls. Oh my God. This is just a giant thing. Oh, here we go. More unlicensed non-Disney princess dresses. Oh, and clowns. Oh, clowns. At least they don't have makeup on. Clowns freak me out. I'm not really sure who likes clowns. I mean, there's always somebody that likes them. Finally, clothing pattern. Look, a woman's wardrobe pattern. A little dated, but Oh, and you know what's cool about this pattern? This pattern goes up to a 32W. And it's a shame, but you very seldom see like used patterns. And even when you're in the store, it's really hard to get the plus size patterns. Like I don't get very many to sell in my Etsy shop. And this is, okay, frogs and puppies and kittens. All right, we'll put that away. And oh my God, I just looked down and guess what I saw? Another Raggedy Ann and Andy. Just Raggedy Ann. Oh no, it is both of them. I'm wrong. I lied. Oh my God. Oh, scary. Speaking of scary, witches, pumpkins, that kind of stuff. Holiday table decorations. Yeah, that's what they call it. Holiday table accessories. And some kind of weird, I don't know what. More dolls. More, oh my God. Love and Stuff dolls. And holy crap, trolls. Are these? Oh, okay. I'm reading the back of the package. They're troll doll clothes. I didn't know you could do those. More Santa. Is this Vogue again? No, this is McCall's. This is kind of a little bit more interesting, though. This wall hanging is kind of cool. Oh, my God. Okay, so this is like a paper doll, except she's made of cloth, and she comes with a purse. Okay. Oh, and more trolls. More trolls clothing. And apparently more trolls clothing. Oh, look, and this one's got a picture of a naked troll on the back. Oh, a gingerbread house pattern. Oh, and this includes little people. The back of the pattern includes little gingerbread people. Oh, wind socks. Remember these? Are these still a thing? Remember when everybody had wind socks? Dresses. Dresses when your daughter's going to be the flower girl. Koala bear backpack. More kids' slippers. I honestly didn't know there were so many patterns for kids' slippers. I mean, they are kind of cool, I guess, or you can use them for costuming. And I have two of them. So, and here's this one again. And yeah, look, this must have been around these must have been come out around the time of the live action Flintstones, because those are exactly what the costumes look like in the movie. Interesting. Ugh. Okay. I guess, I mean, it's not even close to historically accurate, but I guess it's good foundation if you want to work on it. Okay, DeCarlo's saying that they used to have so many troll dolls in the early 2000s. They came back. Oh, they were plush? See, I remember them being plastic and smelling funny when I was a kid. Those were like the original troll dolls. All right, we saw this one before. This is the pumpkin patch, kind of cute. We just saw this one. These are small dolls climbing all over. Again, finally a woman's pattern. So this is for, and what does this say it is? And this isn't bad either. This is another one that goes up to 22, so not bad. And here's this thing again, this Zooters, whatever that is. Doll patterns. Oh, okay. Oh, there's two of these. I hope these are in good shape. Kids pajama patterns. Of all the patterns I've sold, these are the patterns I sell for kids, is their pajama patterns. And then, oh, here we go. More bunnies dressed as children. And another super creepy doll. And this is a, okay, so you make the doll, you make the clothes, and you make the carrying case. All right. More dolls. More doll clothes. And a Santa or a snowman for your lawn. What are they calling this? They call it a greeter. Never heard this. I don't remember greeters, but you know. Okay. Love and Stuff Christmas ornaments. More Christmas ornaments. It's interesting. Some of these almost seem organized. Like maybe they took them out in mass and put them in the box, and they were like, you know, yeah, like a greeter at Walmart, only creepy and made of felt. I should say creepier and made of felt. Okay, and like, what are these? What are these even called? They look very dark, don't they? They're caroler dolls, but they're very emo looking. More doll clothes. And witches. Oh, and this one's written on. It's somebody's phone number, actually. No idea what that is. Okay. So this is the pattern for both the little girl's clothes and the Cabbage Patch clothes. So, yeah. Okay. This is creepy, but at the same time kind of cool looking because it's vintage. Wow, you can make and stuff your own manger scene. Who knew? Angels. There was a time in the kind of really even into the mid 2000s where angels were like, everybody had a freaking angel. I don't know. I used to watch Supernatural and all the angels were always trying to kill Dean and Sam. So, you know, that's my take on angels. More kids' costumes. And these seem to be just the pullover thing. And then you buy the kids the sweatpants. Oh, yes. Look at this. Oh, it's factory folded. I can see it. Oh, Zorro, the gay blade. And some kind of strange Noah's Ark thing going on here. And wait, and on the back, it's the animal centipede. All right. Oh, wait, I just saw this. Look, not one, but two of the Zorro. Oh, and finally another pattern. Okay, another pattern. And this one goes up to 32W also. So that's kind of nice that they have these larger patterns. I don't love the style. This is that pull-on type style. She might have been a big woman because here's another one, right? And then, of course, I couldn't just keep getting clothes. I had to get more home decor patterns. So many home decor patterns from the last haul I did. All right. All right. I didn't know you could get a pattern to make this stuff, but okay. Oh, and I have two of them. If you're looking for clothes for your husband to go hunting in, hit me up. Oh, this is definitely late 80s, early 90s. Just, Oh, man, it's crazy. Oh, okay. These are cute. Cute kids patterns. Just in time for summer. Another woman's pattern. Yeah, exactly. That's like a pattern to make an Elmer Fudd costume. Oh, wait, did it have the hat? Oh, let me see if it has the hat. It does. Look. Ooh, it includes the hat. So you too can be Elmer J. Fudd and own a mansion and a yacht. Okay, very cute vintage pattern. Kind of weird. Whenever I see like boys in short pants like that picture, it always reminds me of the Omen and Damien's birthday party right before the nanny killed herself, and he's got the little short pants on and the hat, and he kind of looks like the guy from AC/DC, Angus from AC/DC. Again, your daughter's a flower girl. Okay, cool vintage pattern. Kind of a shame it's child's. It's a child's because there's like a ton of cottagecore chicks that would be like way into this, right? Oh, okay. Look at those cold black dead eyes she has. And this includes the pantaloons. Yeah, it includes those bloomers. That's a lot of JonBenét there. Oh my God, what on earth? Okay, dinosaur or what's the other thing? Tiger. Or you can dress, okay, instead of dressing teddy bears like you also can dress like a teddy bear. Oh, thank God I have some more clothing patterns. Ouch. I got to be honest, I get a little tired of the craft patterns. They don't sell that great, Okay, basic 90s dress that literally everyone had. And you can make the bolero that goes over it. Oh, wow. Wow. It's a rainbow bright pattern. Look at the bottom. Holy freaking moly. Tell me this is factory folded. All the special patterns are going over here. Oh. Okay. Another kid's pattern. Kind of cute. I also remember this phase in the 90s, 90s, early 2000s, the cow costumes for kids. This is interesting because I'm looking at the back of this. This is basically a tracksuit for children, but it's kind of weird. They look very alien, don't they? Yeah, they look like something from a sci-fi movie. Oh, yay, another women's pattern, and it's, wait a minute. Oh, my mother used to have so many outfits like this one here. She wouldn't have the leggings, but she would have she would definitely have the shorts in that pattern. And another lamb chop. I didn't know that lamb chop was such like a thing. But this is the costume to dress as lamb chop. We're going to put that one aside. Ooh, what is this? This is some ladies of the 80s nightwear. Ooh la la. And to match your parents, the dinosaur, tiger, teddy bear pattern, but for children. And oh my God, it's an anorak pattern. Okay, this is for an anorak. If you guys know what that is, this is an anorak here. But this is serger only. Okay, so this is for serger only. So that's for stretch knits. And the Jiffy wardrobe for your serger. And Camp Beverly Hills. Camp Beverly Hills. Oh, I can't remember what that is. Somebody help me out. What was Camp Beverly Hills? I remember that. Why do I remember that? It was either a horrible movie or a horrible TV show that I blocked out of my mind. Okay, so here's mom, dad, the whole family. We got the lion and tiger suits here. Oh, this one, I have to tell you, I peeked at this one. It's a Sesame Street, pattern. but it's got in it the transfers. And yes, I'm going to be bad and pull them out. Can you see the transfers? I don't know if it's easier to see from this side, but it's the transfers for you to put onto the clothing that you make with the Sesame Street pattern. And I don't even remember this. So no, not Troop Beverly Hills. Troop Beverly Hills was really horrible too. But Camp Beverly Hills, I kind of feel like that was a bad movie also. And again, Flower Girl. Oh, and this one comes with the apron and a pinafore style apron and some kind of weird like overskirt thing. We already saw this one, but yeah, if your kids are going to be in a wedding. And here's the little girl's dress with a giant bustle on it because that's what they all need is a giant bustle on the back. And then here's your tween dress. Another little girl's dress. And wow, this is some crazy cottagecore stuff, but for little girls. And it has a vest. Oh, and I have two of them. Oh, here we go. It's like members only it's not. And these are unisex, women and men on the cover. Oh, and wait. Is this? Okay, wait. These are called Blossom Babies, which we know is a ripoff of Cabbage Patch, right? And this pattern has the doll and the clothes. So you can make like the broke ass Cabbage Patch that you couldn't get for your kids, you know. Oh, hi, Maria F. Thank you for joining us. Is Camp Beverly Hills a clothing line? I thought it was like going to be something like, I don't know, like a Nickelodeon show or, you know, something like that because I didn't have kids. So in the 90s, I watched adult television. I didn't really have to watch children's television. So I didn't know what camp. Oh, Wikipedia says so. Good. I'm glad you were spared too, whatever it was. Okay. There's a bunch of these in here. I've never heard of this either. I don't even remember seeing a pattern like this. I don't know if anybody else has. I have no idea. I'm going to have to look and see what the age is on this. I don't know what Precious Hugs is. I mean, this is a pattern for the doll and the thing. And then there were different kinds. And I think I remember seeing like 4 or 5 of these. And I remember because they're the only ones that have this bright pink envelope. Oh my God, I just looked down and I saw more dolls. I'm going to be so traumatized by the end of this, I'm telling you. So far, no clowns though. Okay. So this is another like independent pattern company, and this is just the clothing. Yeah, this is just the clothing. And these are for, you know, it's funny. Don't these kind of look like American Dolls? Yeah, I'm thinking these are for American Dolls. Oh, and this one, I don't know why it's so hazy. Oh, these are the non-faced dolls also. Okay, and here's Cal's again. And here's another one. Patootie. I don't know if we had Patootie before. I don't remember. Oh, and then there were these. Trolls. Was there a Trolls live action movie? Was there? I know there's a Trolls cartoon, and I saw more than one of these. And then there's this, like an accessories pattern set. Yeah, it is. It's not American girl dolls. They're North American girl dolls or like USA dolls. Right? They're completely watered down. All right, so here we go. Another wardrober. And this one actually says BBW. Again, it's kind of nice to see these because I don't usually get patterns like this. And I'm sure there's women that are looking for patterns like this. This one's not too bad. It's a sheath dress. Let me show it to you. It's a sheath dress. Pants, skirt, and then that strange long jacket thing and a tunic. So not bad. Oh, okay. We've hit the full figure section of the patterns because here's another full figure pattern. But I have to tell you, I'm full figured. I don't like to wear things like this. I don't like to wear stuff that's shapeless. I like things that are more structured. Jessica McClintock for Gunny Sack Girls. Now, it's factory folded. The problem with this is it may not have the little gunny sack thing in it. I think by the time we got to this with Jessica, there was no longer the little gunny sack tag. Here we go, another BBW. Just all those dresses, the different views. I mean, at least these are a little bit better. They're a little figure forming, little figure flattering, not just, here, honey, go put on a sack and eat some ice cream. Oh, okay. All right. Well, hey, now we're in the designer section. Look, it's Laundry by, what's her name? Shelley Siegel. Yeah, Shelley Siegel. Oh, and I have two of them if you wanted to start a backup band. And oh my God, I remember these. I remember girls at my prom wearing stuff like this, but this looks like 90s, but okay. And wait, now you can dress your kids up as teddy bears, not dress teddy bears up as your children, or dinosaurs, or bunnies, or a cow. There you go. Again, sometimes the kids on these look really creepy, like in this particular one. And little girls pattern, another little girls pattern, and yet another little girls pattern. And I have two of these. Here's the second one. Here's this one. We just saw this one. And wow. Make your own wedding dress. Which I have to be honest, I love vintage clothing. Not that I'm getting married, but I'd probably rather make my wedding dress, even though I'm not doing so well with the sewing lately. Wow. And this is such a ripoff of, okay, talk about Jessica McClintock and Gunny Sack ripoff. There it is right there. But we have this one, right? 1920s looking. So I'm wondering what this woman did. If she was a seamstress or a teacher, if she made, I don't know, wedding dresses. But I'm betting that she owned a craft store just because there's so many of those. Again, with the cleavage. I'm sorry, guys. Let me take a sip of my non-alcoholic drink. Getting pattern drunk, but you all can get regular drunk if you'd like. Here we go. Little children dolls. A girl's pattern that is very obviously from late 70s, early 80s. Oh, another women's pattern, and it's another 14 plus. So it's the nonstop wardrobe, or wardrobe for women. And another pattern. Is this one plus size? This one is not plus size, but it could be. I guarantee you. Is that a skirt or are those culottes? Doesn't say. Oh no, it's a romper. This is a romper, guys. Another Jessica McClintock ripoff. Look at this. Oh no, it is. No, it's not a ripoff. It's actually one of her patterns. So that's cool. Another one. Wow. This says 46, 44, 42, 44, 46. I didn't realize they went up that big, but oh, okay. They're not Fran Drescher vests, but they're vests. Oh, fake Vera Bradley. You can do your own fake Vera Bradley. And what is this? A Vogue. Ooh. And it's factory folded. More cows dressed as children. Oh, and oh, God help me, look at this. Oh, man. Oh, looky there. Look at that. Yes, it includes the pattern for the shirt and the skirt. That is so amazing. I want to make sure you guys can see this. Can you see that? Wow. Okay. Oh, here we go. More children's patterns. And these are raincoats. Oh, these are raincoats. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought these were costumes. They're not. They're raincoats. Oh, here we go. Another one of these. Oh, I can see the bottom of the box. That's a good sign. We won't be up till midnight looking at craft patterns. Oh, and here we go. That Vogue pattern that I just showed you, I have two of them. And here's the little kid stuff. And this includes the overalls and the fleece. Oh, wow. Apple tree designs for little girls. See, this is what happened. All these little girls grew up, and they're the ones that all do cottagecore now, right? That's what it is. And then this. Oh, this is crazy. What does the back of this dress look like? Trying to see if this dresses could be made to look at all vintagey or 1940s. Doesn't matter. It's not my size, but again, very prairie cottagecore. Oh, and here's this dress again. And again, it's 42 to 44, which is weird. I can't figure out if they're talking about the bust or the actual woman's size, because there is a woman's size, but there's no W with this. And here's a dress by Richard Warren. I don't know who Richard Warren is. Oh, you know, the nice thing about this, I got to tell you, I'm looking at the back. It's a two-piece dress. You see the back? It buttons up the back, and it's actually two separate pieces. I'm a big fan of two-piece dresses. They're not popular anymore because you end up having two separates too, but they're not really popular anymore. And here's an NYC collection. Very prom dress. I was shocked. I sold no prom dress patterns at all this season. And there's another NYC, and this is for the wrap coat, and it's fleece. And wow, a Jessica McClintock wedding gown pattern. That's some serious gown we got going on there. Whew. Wait, let me look at the headpiece for a minute. Okay. My friend got married in the 80s, and she had the headpiece that went across here with it, like came down and had like a pearl. And then we all had to wear these huge headpieces. And she got mad at me because I did a mohawk like 2 weeks before our wedding. Yeah, I'm that kind of a friend. She was pretty much ready to kill me. Okay. And before I complain about bag patterns, I have to tell you I've sold out of every bag pattern I have. So there you go. You know, got to tell you, it's kind of, you know. Oh, and here's that pattern again. Okay, and this one is a size K, and it says 46 to 50. In which case I'm happy, because if there's someone out there who's big, oh my God, this next pattern. Let me finish my thought. If there's someone out there that's big, I hope I can make them a good deal on these patterns if they use them. And oh my God, look at the next pattern. Holy feckin' shite. Wow. Dude. Okay. First of all, so inappropriate on so many levels, unless your kid is going as Midnight Cowboy for Halloween. Like, seriously. John Voight, right? Midnight Cowboy. It's like literally, I think that was the outfit he had on. Didn't he have like a white hat and a denim shirt and yeah, buckskin jacket? He did. I remember. Yeah. Could you imagine that? Mom, Dad, I want to go as Midnight Cowboy for Halloween. Honey, I've got the costume right here. All right, another Jessica McClintock, but it's the ripoff. But hey, if somebody wants to do this like 20s looking dress, I got your pattern. And some more nice jammies. Again, where was this during 2020? And, you know, when we were all in lockdown. You're right. The thing about 80s patterns is some of them are really ugly, but especially early 80s patterns, there was a lot of like 80s does 40s. So the patterns themselves, even if everything else in the pattern sucks, like the skirt pattern might be really great or the blouse pattern might be really great. And so they're worth having. And I don't know why in the 80s we loved wardrobers. Carried that right into the 90s. Oh, this is cute that you can make a layette set. And that's kind of nice, actually, to be able to make a layette set for someone. And more jammies. More jammies for the family. Oh my God, this next pattern has so much color. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Wow. Speaking of 80s patterns, that's wow, right? Oh, and another 80s patterns. And another one of those jammy patterns. And another, okay, again, not a Jessica McClintock, but kind of looks like a Jessica McClintock, but it's not. It's funny because when I look at this, it kind of reminds me of a Gertie pattern, doesn't it? You guys who sew, you know who I'm talking about, Gertie. Oh my God, we're almost done. I thought this was going to be forever, but you know. Okay, hey, here we go. Another pattern that kind of looks like a Gertie's pattern, right? Kind of looks like a Gertie pattern. And again, this isn't Jessica McClintock, but it's very much like copying her. And okay, here, this dress here is the dress that my friend's niece wore when she was a flower girl at her wedding. And it was by Jessica McClintock. So that's pretty amazing. Wow. And here's this dress again. Oh, let me tell you, I am swimming in wedding gowns. Oh, here we go. Here we go. A shorter version. Kind of a Gertie thing going on here. Actually, you could totally take this pattern and make it into one of like Gertie's kind of designs if you didn't feel like buying the Gertie's pattern. Oh my God, and this. Okay. If you have ever seen the movie Drop Dead Fred, which if you have not, I highly recommend this movie. Phoebe Cates wears a dress like this pretty much through the entire movie. It is Drop Dead Fred. This is so off topic, but let's talk about it for a split second. Drop Dead Fred is a movie where Phoebe Cates is a woman who's going through a bad divorce, and her imaginary friend from childhood shows up, but now she's a 30-year-old woman. And he wreaks havoc in her life. And the name of the actor is Rick Mayall, I think is his name. He was one of the young ones. This movie is so funny as an adult movie. It's on the top of my like hidden treasures kind of list. But yeah, if you get a chance, watch it. All right, little girls' dresses, pinafore style. Yeah, and you know, Marie, that was Haley from Haley Marie Vintage because she's really into cottagecore and everybody's snapping up all the cottagecore dresses. So she said, just get yourself some 70s wedding dresses and you can just do them, but not as wedding dresses. And she's absolutely right because most of those patterns have a variation where there's no train, there's no bustle, there's none of that crap. It's just, you know, straight up and down. I know, I love Haley Marie. I told her she has to go to my Etsy store because I have so many notions and she's always doing these videos when she buys notions and mine are so much cheaper than the ones she buys. Like I never price my notions more than like $3. Like, you know, you can get like vintage bias tape and stuff on my Etsy store for like $3. But all right, so this is another like christening gown layette kind of set. This is an older pattern though, because this Simplicity hasn't had this design since early 80s. Oh, and here's that dress again. Oh, and here's this dress again. This dress is going to haunt me, right? And then, oh, wow. Okay. These pictures are very hard to see. Can you guys see them? This is like the ring bearer pillow, the garter belt, the satin covered book thing for people to sign at your wedding, the like envelope for people to give you cash and the bride carries it around, right? And another set of pajamas. Ugh. The little girl with the cold, dead eyes is back with the bloomers. Oh, wow. Okay. Very cute. Very early 70s. And another one. Okay, seriously, though, I have to be honest. My mother made a ton of these for me when I was a little girl, like these rompers and these little like play suits that had like the pull-on pants and stuff. Night shirts for dad. And again with the vests. I don't know what it is with vests. None of them are Fran Drescher vests, though. But wait, is this Franny? No. Kind of. Look, it kind of has a Fran. It's got a Fran vest going on there, but I know what you're talking about. Oh, my God. What is this? Wow. Talk about cottagecore. Okay. I do not remember this line, but the perfect fit chart for simplicity, simply me. I don't remember this stage when Simplicity had like that stuff. I don't know. Ooh, Jones, New York, wardrober. Nice. Let's see what size it is. Size 10. Not bad. I hate when I get like really tiny sizes, like a lot of those Buttericks that I got in my last haul were the size 12, which is a 34-inch bust back in the day. Really small. Okay, so these are puppets. Yeah, puppets. And wait. They kind of remind me of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Remember Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood? King Wednesday? King Sunday? King Sunday? King Wednesday? King Tuesday? Another bag pattern. Oh, and yet another, like, I get it. Your daughter's the ring bearer, but wow. Yeah, just a lot of ruffling going on there. We are almost done. So I won't keep you guys too much longer because we're already an hour and a half. All right. Children doll. Oh, great. Remember these drapes? Did your mom have these? Yeah, my mom did. Oh yeah, and here's the cafe curtains. And here's the pillows that went with the curtains. And there they are on the back. Oh my God, we're in the curtain vein now. I don't know what Nettle Creek is, but this is the design company. Oh, okay. So it's apparently the curtain and pillow section. And this is, what is this? Oh, this is another one of those kids like soft books. And here's another one. This one's actually really cute. Very cute. Santa. Oh, and now more Christmas. So many craft patterns. I think what I'm going to do is I'll just start by putting the actual clothing patterns up on Etsy and see if I can recoup some money. We're down to the last stack. Okay, these are cute. These are like bassinets, but they're vegetables and you put your children in them. I mean, it does kind of look like the pod from the original Body Snatchers, but that's all I think. Rabbits dressed as children. More Easter. Okay. Super creepy clowns. Look at that. Creepy. Lands of Salzburg pajamas. I guess for boys only. They don't specify that girls can wear them. Okay. Pajamas for the whole family. McCall's Easy Fit Collectibles. Okay. Talk about 80s patterns, right? Very 80s. Very, very Dynasty. Okay. Teddy bears dressed as children. And rabbits dressed as children. And then, ooh, we talked about this earlier. Here's another one of those. Let's see which one it was. There was only like maybe 5 of them. 3, 5, something like that. All right, so this is apparently for this little girl's outfit. And it seems to all be here and factory folded, which is cool. I'm glad I put it in the protector. Yeah, it's cute. Look, it's this thing where it wraps around them and then they have the little bloomers that go under it. So that's it. Now, sitting across from me very conspicuously is an entire another box that is filled with all the stuff that was in paper bag and Ziploc bags, like I was talking about earlier, because I don't want to deal with them. I'm going to have to actually go through them. I got to see if the patterns were ever cut. Some of them actually look like there's more than one pattern in there. It's a whole nother ball game. So I'm kind of like putting it off. I'm going to start with like the low hanging fruit, right? The women's patterns that are factory folded, and I can just put them up on Etsy. And over time, I'm just going to have to keep adding them. But this was about, I think when I was lining up the box, I counted 200. Then I did the other patterns that were in a box that I was pulling out at first. That was like 100. Then when I was looking at this other box, I knew it was at least 50 patterns, at least. So I'm up to about 350 plus all of those quilting patterns that are in the little plastic bags. There's got to be 100 of them, but I really think there's closer to 200 of them. So most of it will go up on Etsy. And yeah, so check out my Etsy page. And thank you for joining me, the people that joined me. And thank you for commenting. I love having people to interact with. It's really fun. And until the next video, which I'm really hoping is going to be that dress. I'm still working on that dress. I've had mucho problems with this dress. This fabric is probably really not a good dress fabric. Now that I'm into making the dress, I think that this dress is probably not a good dress pattern. So until next time, thank you for joining me. If this is your first time here, check out my other videos and like, subscribe, ring the bell, and please comment. Comments are my favorite thing. It's kind of fun to talk to people and not just be, making videos and sending them out into the ether and never knowing if anybody liked them, didn't like them, thought they were funny, thought they were helpful, whatever. So until the next one, I hope you guys have a great night. We're about to get another heat wave here in New Jersey, which I'm not looking forward to. Maria F., I will give you the when this is over, I have to wait like a little bit, but then I'm able to like edit the streaming video. That's my dog making that horrible noise. And I will put the link for my Etsy shop, which is called La Mare's Valise. If you look up Cheap Hussy, me, I believe it comes up as my profile comes up and then it shows the shop. If you want to look at it, I do have a lot of other stuff in there. Like I said, I'm always getting notions. Usually when I do these hauls, this one, not so much. I mean, I did have, you missed the beginning. I did have like these buttons and stuff, and these buttons, which are really cool. 2 of these. Usually what happens is when I go to get patterns, either Goodwill or Facebook Marketplace or wherever, estate sale, someone goes, oh, do you want this box? And in the box is, I can usually see a couple more patterns and a pair of scissors and like some rickrack and a thread, and before you know it, I have tons and tons and tons of notions. And the vintage stuff that's good, especially things like the rayon bias tape, I put up on Etsy because I know it's hard to find. A lot of people really like sewing with it. It just does handle so much better than the modern stuff, which is polyester. So check out that link when I get everything settled. Again, thank you for joining me. And I hope everybody has a good night. I hope it's not too hot where you are. And yeah, school's out. Summer's here soon. We have a couple days till I think it's officially summer, but we're getting there. And I hope you have a great night. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.